Well, we're back talking to another candidate. This time it's Alex Brown, who's standing in the by-election for a Mendip district councillor. I know from seeing in the Somerset Standard you went along to the Mendip Planning Board when the Church Farm application was approved, much to the huge disappointment of many people in Road. What were your views of that meeting?
It was incredibly frustrating, I think, for 200 letters of opposition to be written and about 20 letters supporting the proposal, for them to pass it so easily. I don't think it was representative of what the village wanted, and as Mendip Council, their job isn't to represent party policy or follow strict guidelines. Their role and their job is to represent local people and then take those issues. And seeing as Matthew Ellis was our only representative there, the only person from, representing Road and Norton, and then he was dismissed, as well as the large number of local people who I also saw go to the meeting and try and speak at the meeting, only to be told if they spoke for more than 3 minutes they were pushing their luck when they were trying to represent the village that they love and fighting for development which will harm the village and is not a strong prospect for the village. I thought that was very disappointing. I still am amazed that it's gone through. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think everyone is. Well, most people are amazed, and most people. I think even those people who are advocating it were quite surprised, and of course a lot of people are very disappointed.
I think with a large number of people opposed, I think there needs to be, because they had the option to delay approving it. They didn't have to approve it automatically, and especially when there's the number of houses that are being built isn't clear. I think it's illogical that they can approve an application where the actual physical numbers of the application aren't down and over 300 people opposed it. That's not democracy, that's not representing local people. That's following party policy, and I found that very frustrating.
So this is a by-election, so it's not going to change the majority party at Mendip, which is going to continue to be the Conservatives. So if you were to be elected as a Lib Dem candidate, what could you do as the councillor representing Road better than, say, a Conservative councillor could do?
Well, I think with the large quantity already being Conservatives, it's always good to have a different point of view. I think having some Liberal Democrats on board is always going to be more successful than having just Conservatives. I think that having a variety of views in everything really is always beneficial. I think having lots of people with the same ideology and the same political leanings, and they're all going to agree on things, and maybe everything will get passed, but you need that different voice. You need, I don't say the voice of reason, but you always need a different approach, because there's always a different option. And I also think in local politics, people aren't voting necessarily for their political party. They're voting for those who I think will work the hardest. And as someone who lives in Road, as someone who's lived here for 20 of my tender years, I think people will vote for someone local. I think they want someone who can represent them regardless of their party. I don't think you don't go into the council thinking I need to represent this political party. This is what I'm going to do, and I might struggle to deal with the Tories. I'm running to represent local people. I'm a Road villager first, and a Liberal Democrat second, or somewhere else down the line. And I think people vote for me for that.
Okay. Well, as a local person, somebody brought up in the village, what do you think is most special about Road?
I think the community, which is quite a cliche answer, but I think we have a very close-knit community. There's lots of local events put on for people. We've got lots of Pilates and yoga, lots of events like that at the village hall. We have tea nights for the elderly and coffee mornings. We have Rocking Road every year, which is going from strength to strength. We have a very warm and caring community, and one who have an invested interest in the village, a very active interest, as seen in the Mendip approval. A large quantity of villagers went to the meeting to oppose it. People care about their village, and I think Road have a very active community who have an investment and a willingness to change things.
Thank you. So that's Alex Brown. We have invited all the other parties to both join the Facebook page and also to be interviewed, it's up to them. If they choose not to take advantage of it, then we can all draw our own conclusions, because this is an opportunity for many people in Rhodes to hear directly from the candidates. And so, Alex, thank you very much for
Thank you
finding
very much,
time.
Peter.
Thanks.